Alrighty. Good morning, everyone. What's up, night owls, early birds, everyone across the pond? Hope everyone is doing well. My name's Pale. The game we're going to be playing is Turok Dinosaur Hunter. So let's just dive into this thing. Time will start on start game, so let's do this. Alrighty, so first things first. For all of you who played this on N64 or PC back in this game's original release in 1997, you might be saying to yourself, hey, Pale, why can you see right now? And yes, that's a very good question. The answer to that is this is the PC remaster that Night Dive released in 2015. It is an excellent remake. They did a fantastic job, and it has become the version of this game to speedrun, mostly because it stays true to the original vision of the game. I missed that. Oh, no, I didn't. And it just has a lot of quality of life improvements. For example, the fog machine's gone, the FOV is actually bearable. So yeah, it's just really the best way to play this game. And I think there are 2 runs on the N64. So this is the version everyone plays. So I think it stays true, considering that we have the strafe running. To those of you familiar with the late 90s first-person shooters, we do have the strafe running, obviously. That is our fastest form of movement, so I will be strafing the entire game. The only added mechanic that we should talk about that was not in the original game is that one-shot arrow you saw me pull on that Perlin on the previous map. How that works, thanks Raptor, bodied me off that ladder. How that works is when I pull a regular arrow for exactly 2 seconds and fire, I will one-shot every enemy in the game, except for bosses. So it is a really handy tool to kill every gatekeeping enemy in the game, and you will be seeing me utilize that quite a bit. It doesn't work with these current arrows I have out, these tech arrows. So if you ever see me just dump all my tech arrows, it's because I'm setting up a one-shot arrow later. Say hi to Terry Crews. And it's very important I don't forget this. We have to shoot the boar. Gives me an IRL luck buff, I swear. So, Pale, what's the goal of this game? The goal of this game is to collect keys throughout our first 7 levels to unlock the final 8th level, where we can confront and defeat our nemesis, the Campaigner. And while I have a second to just go through this maze, we need to talk munchies. So, Turok loves Doritos. It is the only thing I've ever seen him eat, and it is imperative that Turok gets his munchies, because for every 100 Doritos he eats, we get an extra life, and we take a lot of death warps throughout this run. Even more so than in the past if you had seen this run a couple years ago. And that really gives us no margin for error, so we need to make sure Talset gets those munchies. So if anyone else is munching on some Doritos, know that you're in good company. Don't do it, Ringo. Thanks, Ringo. The only beetle that has a name. Cool, so first level is complete right there. Right now the main thing I'm managing is my health. On the next level, I have to take a death warp, and that death warp is done by having enemies just attack us. It's one of the few maps in the game where there are no death pits, but it's also pretty easy to die before then. So I'm trying to just manage, like I said, manage my health, make sure I don't get too low. On PB attempts, obviously, I'm going really aggressive at this, but since we're just having some fun today, we'll try and stay on the safer side of things. Neat little double jump right there. So this level is the Ancient City, absolute banger, by the way. I'm going to be saying that a lot. Man, going from Castlevania to Turok, like, man, we have got it good for tunes, man. We have got it good. And early on, this is the primary reset point of this game. Early on, anyways. Ooh, please don't, please don't. Okay, that's fine. 18's fine. Cool, cool. That pyramid is where you have to really manage your health. That pulse rifle enemy can just smoke you when he feels like it. So I'm gonna kill this guy, do a neat little tree jump here. Let's see if I can get this trick. First try. Yes, it was slow, but it worked. Cool. So that was a chain jump. You can fall, and that'll take a long time to explain. Basically, I can trigger a falling animation, and if I catch myself during that fall animation, I can continually jump, and that's how I can jump up that wall. So that's our death warp. We go talk some smack to those raptors, and we're back at the pyramid. Oops, there we go. We respawned back at the pyramid because I tagged that save point. Sorry, I forgot to call that out. Alrighty, so up next is a trick called the gate clip. Gate clip used to be the #1 run killer, and we just had no strat for it that consistently worked, and we just threw ourselves at it. However, a wonderful person by the name of Guillermo, please, there it is, discovered, and the beetle bodied me off of it. Discovered that if you use the audio cue, please, Beatles, come on. It's really not that difficult. There we go. Okay. Those beetles can just troll you. I got trolled. Nothing I can do about that. Alrighty. So I'm going to make a safety save right there, because on this next boss fight, we are going to be taking an intentional death. The next level after this is pretty vanilla, so I'll go into more detail on it then. But right now, this boss is supposed to have 3 phases. However, we're going to skip all of that by utilizing a little trick on this boss fight. However, if I die too early, it doesn't work. Thus, the safety save. So let's see. I'm going to take a little peach line here. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Okay. Please. Okay, I need to use my shield. Not yet, Jeep. Not yet. There we go. And once he has no animations, he is dead. And now I can just go and grab that key because it spawns when we die for reasons. And that takes us to the next level, the jungle. This is the second level by name, but we do it third, obviously. So I've been running this game for, heck, I don't even know, at least 2 years. And this is the one level that has been completely untouched. It is exactly as it was before. And there's really not a lot of speed tech going on here. It's just try not to fall asleep and accidentally rip your run. The only thing I do have to manage is my health. Since we took that death warp on that previous boss fight, I only enter this fight with 100 health. And therefore, it can get a little dicey near the end. But we're okay. There's a couple peach healths I can take, which I'm probably going to, actually. Yeah, we'll take the peach health. Shame, shame, shame. But, okay, so I know I said I'd explain it. So, that previous boss fight, how it's supposed to work is you kill 2 jeeps, and then you kill Long Hunter, and then a death animation plays, and you get the pulse rifle, if you want it. What we do instead is we just kill Long Hunter before his phase even starts, because his shield does not block explosives. And because he's dead, and then we die, that spawns the key, and that allows us to just continue on. Someone smarter than me about how video games work can probably tell you what exactly is happening there. All I know is that it works, so I do it. And that primarily just saves the Long Hunter death cutscene. So all in all, it ends up being about a 10-second time save. It's kind of a shame because the old strat was really, really cool. The old strat was you would backstab jeeps. Oh, got the portal. That's my fault. I forgot to kill the raptors. Alrighty, so this next map is the map I've been managing my health for, so let's see how it goes. Oh, I forgot the legacy grenade. I'm sorry, Hypo. Bold and proud. Alright, 61 health is good. We're looking good. Like I said, not a whole lot of speed tech going on this level. Level 1's actually more intricate than this level, to be totally honest with you. Good, didn't miss that jump. This is not a speedrun where it's, what am I trying to say? It's not a speedrun where, you know, I'm worried about one trick, you know, it's everything's good, and then I just have to nail this one trick that kills 90% of runs. Not really at all. It's more a run where, if you really get into speedrunning this game, you will lose a run at pretty much every jump at least once. So you really got to stay focused and stay on it. So to swim fast, you pump. Oh yes, you pump. And the key to pumping well is engage your core. Always engage your core. You don't want to miss pumps, otherwise you go slow. Cool, so fortunately we are nearing the end. Oh ho ho ho, lovely, my alerts are still on. Sorry. My bad. I forgot what I was gonna say. Doesn't matter. Alright, anywho, we're gonna make a save here. We make this save because we are going to be using that for speed tech purposes. I'll explain this more in detail in a little bit. However, just know that, again, that one wasn't for safety, that was speed tech. So now we are on to the Catacombs. Catacombs is a fun, quick little level. There's not much to it, just a couple tricky jumps in the middle. And if you recall, if you played this game casually, this level usually ends in a boss fight against Mantis. However, we're going to do that later. So, like I said, I'll go into detail. Yeah, Scotty just called it right. This run gets really broken the later you go. I shouldn't say really. It's still a pretty pure speed game. But yeah, we start taking advantage of some X points. Don't be a hero. Cool. Didn't get body blocked there, so that's good. Enemies love either running into your path so you can't move, or running into your arrow's path to save their friends. Cool, got that. Trigger that. Alright. Cool, so now we're gonna pull a one-shot arrow, fire, pull a one-shot arrow, fire. Wow, that guy was up there. That's super rare. Whew. Handled that well. Cool. And that's basically level 5 for now. We're just going to do a little clip to get down to the bottom of that pool. And now I'm going to make another save so I can come back here later. So this will be our first instance of load storage. How it works is really simple. When I enter a portal, it is a screen transition to the next map. And if I load a save during that transition, I will now have that profile. So I have my keys back that I just saved, or from the save that I just made. And this is level 4. Level 4 is the beginning of the gauntlet, as I like to think it. 4, 6, and 7 are easily the hardest levels. Oof. Okay, and that's the canyon. Canyon is brutal, so glad that one. Okay. Level 4 is 3 sections. All of them are pretty tricky. The canyon's definitely the worst one, and it's the one that can kill you rather than just take time. So, glad we got through that okay. And I'm going to shut up for a second, because this is the best song in the game. Pull one shot and fire. So since I've been talking about the music so much, I should give a shout out to Darren Mitchell. Darren Mitchell is the composer for these soundtracks, and it's so good. Like, and the studio versions are so much better. You can find them on his YouTube page. All right, checkpoint skip, perfect. So that trick's a bit of a run killer. What I did just right there was I skipped that checkpoint. So that way, oh no, Stairs of Shame. Oh man, I'm gonna hear about that one later. Anywho, I skipped that checkpoint so that way I can grab this key and just fall to my death. So now I respawned back up here and I don't have to double back. That trick is just very inconsistent, that checkpoint skip, and if the enemies start bunching up on you, you can just go sideways real quick. So for the last part of level 4, I've just got a couple one-shot arrows, and then a jump. Perfect. Yeah, shame is right. That was absolute shame. Alright, cool. And that is level 4 complete. Alright, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. For Wolf. For Wolf. Okay. That gazelle killed one of our good friends in our community, Wolf. It killed one of his runs, and he stopped running the game after that, so I had to do it. I had to do it for him. Anyways, we're on to level 6. Level 6 is my favorite level, and one of the craziest levels. As you can see, we've got a lot of canyon jumping early on, and then it's pretty crazy late as well, so I really dig level 6, but it is one of the most difficult as well, so easy to lose runs here. Happens all the time. Pull a one-shot and fire, or I can just hit it high. That's fine. Alright, let's get a Dorito count. 55, that's fine, but since... yeah, I'm just gonna grab these. I need to have 60 Doritos by the time I complete the next level to have my last extra life that I need. Like I said, we have 0 margin for error on our extra lives. If anyone wants to find a way to skip this elevator, that'd be sweet. Fortunately, it's not too bad. Just wait for your cue and go. Yeah, you can jump out of the right side of that tree. There's not a tree there. It's an illusion. So this is a bit of the slower part of level 6, if you will. This is the actual treetop village itself. Yeah, sorry, no Perlin jumps. No Perlin jumps. Maybe next time, guys. So really what I'm doing through here is I'm starting to manage my ammo a little bit. I'm not going to go into too much detail on this, but for the final 2 bosses at the very end of the game, I need to get certain ammo drops. So I'm just topping off on ammo for weapons I'm not going to use. So right now that's the pistol. We're done with the pistol, so I just have to make sure that I grab a few boxes of bullets, and I'm at 89, so I need 1 more. And aside from that, it's just, you know, making sure I don't make any mistakes, and preparing for the God Jump. Which I'm excited for. We'll see. We'll see. Any mortal wounds? Nah. Okay, what's Doritos at? 59. We're beautiful. We get more on the next level. We are money. Talset has had his munchies. Alright, second worst ladder in the game. Shoutouts to Hypo. Oh boy, alright. So, this map, it has the infamous God Jump. Few things on God Jump. First is, it is indeed consistent. If you execute it the same every time, you should always make it. However, there is an NPC in that area who we have named Marvin. And if Marvin decides to just dip into the corner we're landing on, it is RIP, and there's nothing we can do about it. So, let's see what happens, because this is God Jump right here. Oh, Marvin. Marvin, I'll give you thanks. He didn't do it to us. He didn't do it. God Jump is good. God Jump is one of those things, just when you start learning this game, you'll be grinding that for a while. But once you get it down, it's really not too bad. So let's pull one shot and fire. Yep, duck, you got it, you got it. I tagged that save point so that way I can respawn there later. Now we do a nifty little double jump right here. Grab this key. And now we're gonna jump all around here. Cool. Grab this key, and now I'm gonna take a death out of here. So usually we're supposed to run to the exit, but we're too cool for that. Instead, I'm gonna grab a backpack, which increases my maximum ammo capacity. Make a save. Go back to that hub. Load in my Treetop Village save. So now I have all of my equipment, everything from that Treetop Village save I just made. And now we're on to level 7, the Lost Land. Level 7, I would say, is the scariest level in the run. The early section has a difficult trick and the hardest platforming in the game, and the later section has a crazy exploit. Ooh, that's not a very good shot. That's not gonna work, no. Okay. What I tried to do is drop a grenade on that guy as I run by, so that this platform's rising, and I can just hop on it and take it up. But we'll just use the backup instead. That's an easy way to die, actually, because if you're too tight on your line, you just run off the edge. Alright, cool. So we're gonna pull a one shot and fire. Alrighty, this part's a little scary. Cool. And then one more scary jump. Pull a one shot. Kill him as we run across. Jump to the third platform. Beautiful. Cool. And that is the platforming section complete. So the really scary part of this level is done, but it's still scary. There is still a section I particularly hate. It is known in our community how much I hate it. And there's just another skip I have to do, and that's where things are going to get really weird, so I'll do my best to explain it, but I can't guarantee I'll do a good job. But first, we have to do lava pillars. Should I just take the swim? Should I just take the swim? I'm not going to. I'd never hear the end of it. You know, I just think every speedrunner in their game, there's just one part that's not supposed to be difficult, but they hate it, and for me, it's that jump right there. Fortunately, we're through it. That pillar didn't eat my jump, although it tried to. Cool. So now I just need to not butterfinger any of this, and we should be good. Cool. Alright, so I'm actually going to be beating the game on this profile. So I'm going to grab this full health. I lost all my armor. That's lovely. Alright, so I'm going to make a save. Grab the key. That's important. Grab the key. And now, level 7 is supposed to end with a really long, like, escape sequence. Escape to the end. But again, we don't need to do that. Instead, I'm going to skip this checkpoint. So my respawn is still set to... Hey, health is nice. So my respawn is still set to that save point I hit. That should work. I could die here. Small chance. Don't do it, Derek and Clive. Okay, good. Dodged it. We're good. Alrighty, cool. Grab this. I am Turok. Got our extra life. Go talk smack to this robot. Alrighty, so now we have every key, except for the one Mantis is guarding. And the reason I saved her for later is because I want to kill her with this gun, because it's much quicker. So that's why we saved this for last. Now we just 2 shots with the fusion cannon, follow her, and then just depending what hallway she takes, she'll go into one of 3 spots. You just blow her up. Just blow her up. And that gets us our last key, which gives us our access to level 8. Turok gets to show off that, you know what I mean. I'll just move past it. Alright, so since I want that backpack back, and usually armor, but I don't get it this time, I am going to load that first save I made on the Lost Land, because it doesn't matter if I don't have the keys. I can still... I'm already in the level, so it's fine that I don't have the keys. And again, I want that backpack because I get my fusion cannon ammo back, and I can hold one more shot for it. Thanks, guys. We're going to have to be pretty safe on this. We can definitely get killed here. And yeah, we're going to use that backpack and just all of this equipment for the last couple bosses in the game. Level 8's really not too scary. There's one section at the end that's just the single worst spot to lose your run. But there is a peach strat for it that's really not too bad. I'm just going to kill all of them. I don't want to take the risk. No damage glitch, please. Cool, cool, cool. We're good. Alrighty, and I'm actually going to load in that save again, just so I top off on my health. That first section's really the only one where I'm extremely concerned about health, but we're fine now. We're absolutely fine. There's 50 health ahead of us, and then a bunch of armor. Yeah, we are good. Health is nice again. Did we get it? Oh, that was clean! That was the cleanest wolf clip I have ever done. Not bragging, that's the cleanest wolf clip I've ever seen. Holy moly, how did I do that? Woohoo! That's one of those tricks we don't fully... Well, we understand it, it's just hard to do every time. So you just kind of throw yourself at it, and oh man, that was sweet! So the only thing I have left to do now is just grab a few ammo pickups just to make sure I'm getting the correct drops in the final 2 boss fights. And that's really about it. Level 8's just a bit of a marathon just through four sectors. So, as far as I know, load warping is possible on the original versions, but I believe it's frame perfect. Whereas in this version, it's free. You have all day to do it. I believe. I don't run the original, so I can't say for sure. But I believe a member of our community was actually experimenting with that recently, and he got to do it once. He got it to work once or twice. Alrighty, so up next is the sewer. Just a bit of an RNG section. Not a huge deal for us. On PB attempts, though, it can be a bit of a time loss, and it can kill runs if it's really bad. Just because if you're going for Recce, you gotta be perfect, because growth smoked this game. Extra life. Did we get the health? Yes, we did. Alright, cool. So that was the smelly sector, as I call it. Now we're on to the final sector. So really, I just need to make sure I grab this. My chat would know I have certainly missed that before. That fusion cannon pickup. So now I've got 3. If you're unfamiliar with the bosses in this game, the second to the last boss is I won't spoil it, but he's very tanky. So we want that 3rd fusion cannon shot, and it's worth making that save on the previous level. It's a net time save for us. So now let's grab those explosive shells. Ammo's looking good. I'm gonna have to grab one more health pickup, but I'm not worried about that at all. 29 grenades. This will be 30, so ammo counts good. Backpack we don't need. Ultra health right here. And this is the part of the level I talked about that it's the worst spot to lose your run. This bridge right here. Ooh, okay. Okay, that was... that was certainly something, but we didn't die, so that works with me. And that is actually the last platforming section of the game. That's why I say it's the worst spot to lose your run, because it's really the last spot you will lose it, if you're going to. Because now we've just got a couple bosses to finish things up. First we've got, I call him Dr. Evil's T-Rex. His name is Thunder, but I think Dr. Evil would love to have a pet like this. So the ammo manipulation that I've been doing is right there. I need those explosive shells to drop so I can use them on the next boss. So we're at 14 right now, 14 shells. 18. Oh, did I get him stuck? Haha, we got him stuck. Stay. 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 Good boy. Okay. Oh, right, this is a speedrun. Sorry. Okay. So that's the Thunder fight. Got the cheese strat there. That was cool. That was cool. Alrighty, and all that's left for us now is to kill our nemesis, the Campaigner. Campaigner's not too much of a threat. Really, the biggest threat in this fight is self-damage with our rockets. So that's really all I've got to worry about. The big thing here is just hit and run. Hit and run with our rocket launcher, finish him off with those explosive shells. So we're going to go 1, 2, weapon swap glitch, 3. And really all we want him to do is not jump. Campaigner. I said not jump. Not jump. That's alright. That's alright. Cool. That kind of messed up my weapons there. The weapon swapping glitch, you can't stop firing. But that's all good because he's dead. Take that. That is time. And that was Turok Dinosaur Hunter. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm not going to do any plugs for myself or anything like that, but I will say if you have any interest in speedrunning this game, it is a fantastic speedrun, and our community is awesome. It's the best community. So if anyone has any interest, please feel free, get at me, get in our Discord, any of that. I would give shout-outs to people, but I'd forget someone, so we'll leave it at that. I would like to thank everyone for putting on the show, letting me be a part of it. Yeah. I think we've got Final Fight 3 next. So enjoy that, everyone. I'm Pale. I'm out. It's been a pleasure, guys. And be well, everyone. Thank you very much.